Hi there, this is David, and today I want to talk about Metaphor ReFantazio, because why not? The game is just excellent. There is a particular job class out there that is really freaking good that I don't think a lot of people are using, and today I want to highlight that job class and tell you why it is so good. And I do think that that is worth a sub, as I do try my hardest at 100,000 subscribers. With your help, your like, and your sub, I do know that I can get there. So thank you so much for that. And also, I've got to say, if you do want a discount on Metaphor ReFantazio, then do check out Instant Gaming, which is this video's sponsor. Instant Gaming is a gaming website that you can go to in order to purchase keys directly from the developer themselves, circumventing any sort of third parties. You can go ahead and buy Metaphor for the Xbox, the PlayStation consoles, or the PC, and by doing so you will save 19% off with Instant Gaming, and I will include a link to Metaphor in order for you to purchase it, or any other game that you want to, using my affiliate link, and that would help me out and help out the channel if you do so. Thank you so much for that. And now let me go talk about Metaphor and these great job classes. So you might just think that this could work just like a Final Fantasy game. You know, all you need is the knight, the warrior, the healer, and the mage, and you'll be fine. You know, just covering the basics. Have 2 physicals, have 2 magicals. You'll be fine. And yeah, you might be, but let me tell you, the very first optional job class that you receive slaughters in the early to mid game. It does kind of drop off a little bit towards the end, but for the most part, this thing will carry you through the vast majority of the game, and it is the Merchant job class. It is the earliest job class that you can unlock with your choices alone, so do not sleep on it. The way that you get it is by just bonding with Brigitta over in Grand Trad. You can first unlock it on June 12th or any later date, and all you need is 2 wisdom in order to do so, which you can get by just sitting on the bench and watching the world go by with Gallica, and that should be able to get your royal virtues up to level 2 with the wisdom in order for Brigitta to give you the Merchant job class. Now, whenever you do equip this on your protagonist, you will get a special passive ability called Alchemy that gives you extra money by defeating enemies on the overworld, and will also give you extra item drops by defeating enemies on the overworld. So you might be thinking, okay, well, I get extra money and I get extra items, but how does that make it so powerful? Well, let me tell you, it comes with an almighty attack that go ahead and circumvents and bypasses all sorts of weaknesses or strengths or blocks or resists or anything else like that. This almighty attack with a super high critical hit rate that costs no MP whatsoever either. It is just amazing. Just like in the real world, if you have a problem, what do you do with the problem? You throw money at it. It's the same thing here. Instead of costing MP, it costs money. It doesn't cost all that much money either. Only about 500 to 1,000 gold or so per cast. So what I would recommend doing is go ahead and have everybody unlock this money throwing skill in order to give it to everybody. So if you're going around the dungeons and you are low on MP, this is something that I've heard from a lot of people in the game. They're like, hey, the dungeon crawling is great and I love the fighting, but I'm really strapped on MP. You know, I have to go back into town, I have to waste my days, I have to go to the inn, I have to rest. Well, this is a way that you can keep on fighting, you can keep on going through these dungeons, and you don't have to expend any MP to do that. Now, you might think, well, what if I run out of gold? Well, let me tell you, you won't. If you have this equipped on your hero, then you're going to be fighting off trash mobs just by, attacking them on the overworld field and farming a ton of money because of the alchemy, because of the extra money that you get whenever you do fight the monsters. Also, because Brigitta is one of the very first characters that you can bond with, it's really easy to get her bond pretty high, pretty early in the game, so that you can get 3 extra slots for inherited skills, so that you can have more different skills from other different job classes there. This ability, it isn't static. It doesn't just deal one particular amount of damage per gold that you use. It actually scales up with your luck and with the levels that you gain. So obviously you're going to be gaining levels, but that doesn't mean that you need to put all of your stat points into luck if you want to take advantage of this, because you can get a free luck point just by taking a crap on Idol's Day in your Gauntlet Runner. You go there and you take a dump, and boom, you get some extra luck. That only happens on Idol's Day though, so do keep that in mind. Now, if you want to strengthen this and get it even stronger and get it even better, there are some abacuses that you can purify at the church, which will really, really increase the damage that you do. It is just busted. It is unbelievable. Some abacuses that you do want to keep an eye out for is the Investor's Abacus. This doubles the cost and the strength of the attacks that expend money, and it increases your luck by 3. So it increases the cost and the strength of your money skills. Similarly, the Medici Abacus increases the cost and strength of various money skills. Now, there is the Thrifty Abacus that you can use, which kind of does the opposite. It decreases the cost of all of your money skills while increasing the strength of all your magic, but it also increases your luck by 3, so that's pretty good. Then finally, there is the Fortune God's Abacus. This thing is killer. This thing is so freaking good. This thing, it reminds me of like Final Fantasy V. You know, whenever you had these samurais and you're fighting X-Death, and he had all these different body parts that you needed to fight. So you made some samurais, or you made a samurai and some mimes, and you just had him guild toss, and it just killed X-Death in like 2 seconds. It's the same thing here with this Fortune God's Abacus. Now, what this does is it triples the cost, but it also triples the strength of any attacks that expend money. So it just makes your attacks so much more powerful. It is insane how powerful that will make your merchant job class. So if you are going through these dungeons and you're having issues with MP, and you are having issues wasting days going back to the inn, you're not knowing how to get through these dungeons, well, let me tell you, the easiest thing to do is to give everybody this money toss ability so that you can go through and you can just kill these guys expending no MP whatsoever. You don't have to deal with any sort of weaknesses. You don't have to deal with anything else like that. You just throw money at your problems and they go away. So do not sleep on this job class. It is such a good one. Kind of an off-kilter one. It's not a mage, it's not a healer, it's not a knight, it's not a warrior, but it is there, it's esoteric, and it's fantastic. So I just wanted to spend this video highlighting this job class. And I want to hear from y'all, what job classes do you like in Metaphor ReFantazio? What are your favorites? Let me know what your favorite job classes are, and how would you rank these job classes? Let me know that too, because I do want to talk more about the job classes in Metaphor. So let's all talk and chat about that in the comments, and as always, have a good day.